Hello, hello. Welcome to this Life Purpose Masterclass. So we'll go outside because it's a beautiful day. We'll get installed here. Cozy, cozy. All right. So before we jump into the topic and before introducing myself, I'd like to just take some time with you to be in the now and disconnect from your day. Either you finished working, maybe you're starting work right now. No matter what you're doing, it's always nice to just come back to the now. Take a deep breath, light up some sage. I selected this one for you today, which is a nice blend of sage and eucalyptus. So light it up just to cleanse the energy and start fresh. And setting a nice intention for this masterclass about finding our life purpose. Let's take 3 deep breaths. I just finished work, so this is really nice to cut that energy and be now with you. All right. Oh, I need to show you my little plate for my sage. I love it. It was my grandparents' plate. It's written in French, but it says health, love, and wealth, and the time to enjoy it, which is very true. What is all of that without the time to enjoy it? Okay, so now that we're fully present and in the now, and that we cleansed our aura, let's look at the program for today. I'll share you my screen. I prepared a little something for you. And here it is. Okay. Oops, I think we're not at the beginning of the presentation. This is okay. It happens, you know. Hey, there you go. It happens. All right, so empowered and fulfilled, live a life of purpose. What is the agenda for today? So we did our little opening ritual, and now I'll introduce myself very shortly because who am I? Who am I? And then we're gonna see what the Ikigai is, the secret to finding your purpose, how, knowing yourself, getting to know yourself, because that's a very big step into the process of finding your purpose. We're going to go back into childhood traumas, your present life, living a life aligned with purpose, closing ritual, and what's next. All right, so let's start with a few affirmations for finding your life purpose. You can repeat after me. I am ready to step into greatness. I am aligned with my mission in life. I am perfectly aligned with my higher purpose. I always listen to my inner voice. I let myself be drawn by my life purpose. The answer is within me. I am in tune with the universe. My senses are heightened. I am going confidently towards my life purpose. My passion is ready to find me. Good. All right, so if you're here today, it is for a reason. Nothing happens for no reason. And there is no such thing as coincidences, but there's only synchronicities. So the fact that you're here today watching this masterclass with me is because it is meant to be. And you have received a calling that you need to answer, and it is to find your purpose. And you most probably know, but we attract what we are, right? Because we vibrate at a certain frequency, and we attract all that lives at that frequency. And if you attracted this mastermind today, it's because you're ready to find your purpose. You might know also that purpose is directly connected to your solar plexus. The solar plexus is the center of energy that has to do with wealth, abundance, manifestation, self-confidence, the sense of identity, knowing who we are and feeling confident about it, speaking our truth. So we're going to work on that solar plexus also in order to manifest the purpose. You might have seen this chart before, either at school or in a class, I don't know, but this also has to do with your purpose. So in life, you have physiological needs, which are your basic needs, right? Like nutrition, shelter, clothing, reproduction, which are for our basic needs for survival. You have safety needs, social needs, esteem needs, and the one at the very top of the pyramid, which is the last one to accomplish once all the other ones are fulfilled, is self-actualization, which holds within the life purpose. So you see, for example, self-fulfillment, growth, unity, understanding, beauty, morality, transcendence, exploration, and play. So that's what we're working on today. I really like this quote from Mark Twain, so I thought I'd put it here for you. The two most important days in life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. Okay, so who am I? For those who don't know me, my name is Camille, and I'm a business and life coach, and my expertise is finding your life purpose. Why am I doing this right now? Where do I come from? What experience do I have? So my academic background is in business and administration. So I've studied business administration, international business, marketing, and I've studied abroad in Spain too for my international business program. And aside from that, I started a business in 2014 with 3 other partners. So I really got to be hands-on in a startup, which gave me a lot of experience. I'd say even more than at school, right? The school of life. So this was an amazing experience to be able to start something from scratch and to level it up. Now this business, you probably know it, maybe not. It's a crystal and esoteric store. They are based in Montreal. They have 2 stores here, one in Laval, and we used to have trade shows in multiple cities across Canada, near Quebec and Ontario. And that was really big. And we used to have like a lot of exhibitors in the spiritual and metaphysical field. It was really fun. With the pandemic, all of that changed, of course, but the business is still there. And it's such an honor to have been part of the launching and creation and seeing it all evolving process. So that's what it is. And then when I was working there, I got to find my purpose. And I thought, I think I'd like to do that. I think I'd like to dive into my purpose and really help others finding their purpose. So how did I find my purpose? It took a lot of time, many years, and I had to go under a lot of steps and adventures and experiences and challenges. And what triggered all of it was when I was a kid, around 6, 7 years old, I asked my dad this question. I told him, Dad, why are we here on Earth? Why are we here? And he said, well, we don't really have a reason to be here. We're just basically like parasites that are polluting planet Earth, really destroying it. And We just have to find hobbies in order to make time go by faster because we have a lot of time to be here. And I was quite sad and not satisfied with that answer. So I started looking into spirituality, religions, studying all of that, and eventually got interested into astrology and other fun things like that, which led me to one thing, that led me to another, which led me to crystal dreams, which led me to so many things and so many great encounters. And here I am today. And my gift is to help you to reconnect with your purpose, because your purpose, you hold it within you. It's not something you find, it finds you. So that's what we'll be doing together. And why are we doing all of this? It's because when we live a life of purpose, we can truly be happy and get up in the morning knowing why we're getting up and being excited about it. So if you're in a day job, a 9 to 5, or any other practice and it's not fulfilling you, you're feeling that void, you're trying to find ways to avoid your reality and to getting, getting numb, to forget that you're not fulfilled and happy. Well, this is why we're going to try to find your purpose. Okay, so now that we talked about me, that's enough. Let's dive into our topic. What is the secret recipe to finding your life purpose? The secret is it's a very long process. So if you think that this will be done within our masterclass today, it won't. And the reason being is that we have to go dig deep into your childhood in order to find some traumas, some beliefs that you have and that were shared from your parents and some caretakers, and your life timeline to find some life-changing events and turning points, to dig into your childhood for your interests, your talents, your skills, and get to know your energy and where are your blockages, your limitations. Look at some synchronicities and coincidences that happen throughout your life, some repeating patterns that could be happening and why, the source of it. So there's a lot to go over. And there's also a lot of personality tests and some other tests that we will be doing in order to get to know you, because it's only when we dive deep into ourselves and do a lot of introspection and shadow work that we manage to find our purpose. And eventually, this will lead you to take your power back and rewrite your life story. So the very, very first thing that you can do in order to find your purpose is to rate your life now. How do you feel now? There are many spheres in life, and in order to be happy, we need to cultivate them all. If you don't take care of your temple, your body, how can your mind and your spirit and your soul be healthy and happy? They're all connected. It's all one. So how would you rate each sphere of your life in this present moment from 1 to 10? Career-wise, in your love life, financially speaking, your physical health, your spiritual health, your friendships and social life, and your self-love, which is the most important one. And once you gave a rating, try to figure out why you gave that rating. If it's a 1, if it's a 10, if it's a 5, why did you give that rating to this aspect of your life? And there's most probably a reason why. And this will also help you understand why you haven't yet found your purpose. Because only when we're in the vibration of love, vibrating really high because we saw that life purpose is at the top of the pyramid, can our life purpose find us. This is a very interesting concept that the Japanese teach, which is the Ikigai, and it's basically your purpose. This really was an aha moment when I discovered about the Ikigai. So what is it? It's basically a combination of things that you need to have in order to find your purpose. So you can see here on the chart what you love, what the world needs, what you can be paid for, and what you're good at. And when you have all four, it's your Ikigai. So it's your life purpose, your reason of being. And when you have what you love and what the world needs, this is your mission. When you have what the world needs and what you can be paid for, this is your vocation. When you have what you can be paid for and what you're good at, this is your profession. And when you have what you love and what you're good at, this is passion. When you have one, but not the others, it creates a lack of something. So in this case, satisfaction, but feeling of uselessness. Delight and fullness, but not wealth. Excitement and complacency, but no sense of certainty. Being comfortable, but feeling of emptiness. So if you can recognize yourself in one of these, it could give you a lot of insight on what is missing from your life in this moment in order to find your purpose. Childhood. This is the part some people wish they could avoid and skip, but it's actually one of the most important, because childhood is related to the root chakra. And our root chakra really holds us back when it comes to unblocking the upper chakras. If the root is not unblocked, it's really hard to heal the other chakras. It's like a river. If there's a rock that blocks the very first part of the river, it's hard for the water to get to the bottom. It will get there, but not as easily. So childhood, we can unlock a lot of traumas and pinpoint them and heal them through many different resources, tools, processes. So this is the very first step. And we go in depth, very much in depth, in the 12-week program of the Life Purpose Discovery with me. It's almost 2 sessions dedicated to this chapter because it's so important. And there's a bunch of questions that we will go through together in order to pinpoint those traumas and limiting beliefs that you could still be holding without even knowing it. And then a tool that I really like using for introducing people to their life purpose is their life path number. The life path number is basically a vibration that you hold within you, and it's the most important number in your series of numerological numbers. We have 8 numbers, if I'm not mistaken, and the life path is the most important one. It is according to your life path number that you should be living in order to be happy. And your life path basically tells you, why are you behaving a certain way? Why do you have certain beliefs? Why do you have certain challenges? Why are you this way? There's like so many things that it answers, and it's all about introspection and getting to know yourself. How do you calculate your life path number? You take the date on which you were born, the month and the year, you add all the numbers up. So let's say you're born on January 2nd of 1996. This would give you a total of 28 if you were to add up the 1 from January, the 2 for the second, and 1996 for the year, 28. And when you reduce this, 8 plus 2 gives you 10, and you reduce to 1 because 0 doesn't count. You would be a life path number 1. If you want to know what your life path is and have the full definition, you can go on my website, click the link below, and get access to your free life path guide. So I'll tell you what my life path is to give you an example. I'm a number 5. Number 5 life paths are adventurous. They hate routine. So a 9-to-5 job, very routine-like, is not good for a life path number 5. And what can it cause in your life if you're not living according to your life path? Well, for the 5, because it's still our example, if I am not living according to my purpose and living a life of routine and all of that, well, I'll be unhappy and depressed. And my way of coping with this would be to turn towards drugs, sex, alcohol, everything that is destructive for me in order to escape that reality and numb myself, and traveling and like impulsive spending. So it's really good to know this in order to avoid it, right? So this is an example of how this can help you. And this has helped me a lot to find my purpose, because life path number 5s are also very good teachers, and they have a very good entrepreneurial side to them. So I invite you to go ahead and calculate your life path number and look up the definition in my free guide on the website. And already, I'm pretty sure this is gonna help you. All right. Something else you can do in order to find your life purpose is to try things out. Don't be afraid to try things out. You don't need to stick to it forever if you don't like it. You don't need to be good at it at first to start. You don't need to keep trying if you don't have time or whatever. Just try things. Try things, try sports, try activities, try stages, try everything that you feel you could connect with, just to eliminate things that you don't want to be doing. And there's a teacher in high school that told me something that always stuck in my mind, is it's not okay to be turning like over and over and over in a circle in your living room, but it's okay to be stuck in that cycle of like turning and searching for yourself at school or educating yourself somehow. Because there's not only school to educate yourself, but there's a bunch of classes. We're in the era of information, so you can find basically whatever you want on the internet. So try things out. Try to find topics that are interesting to you. The worst thing that's going to happen is that you won't like it. And that's going to be good, because you can scratch that off from your list of things that you would like to do. All right. So I explained to you the core of how to find your life purpose. But I told you, it's a long process. This doesn't happen overnight. It could take months, years. It took me years, but I created this program to facilitate and make this process faster for you. Give you all the tools that I found throughout the years and applied to me and worked for me. So how would we proceed if you were to take the 12-week program with me? First, you would tell me about you, where you're at right now in your life, and what do you wish to have? Where would you see yourself in a year? What is blocking you right now from achieving what you want? How do you feel? Where are you working? Just tell me more about you. We're going to go, as I was telling you, in your past, your present, and your future. But your past, we're going to dive into your childhood and get to know what your interests were, your talents, your skills. We're also going to look at the dimensions of a happy life. We're going to look at the energy flow within you, your chakras, find blockages, and find why, not only why now they're blocked, but where does it come from? Childhood, once again. We're going to look at coincidences and synchronicities that happen throughout your life, limiting beliefs. A journey at the heart of your soul. This is basically what it is. It's going to be like traveling inside yourself to find that purpose. So if this appealed to you, inspired you, and there's that little flame that's right here in your heart and your solar plexus, and you feel like you need to know more, please feel free to connect with me. You can send me an email. You can book your free call with me on my website. There's a page to book a discovery call. It's completely free. The link is below here. And I'll answer all your questions, give you more tips, tricks. We can just chat together also if you just want to chat. So please feel free to do so. And I hope to see you soon. And if you want to stick around for a little bit, I also took out this tarot deck, which is really meaningful in my life at this very moment, because this is a deck that I bought at the Crystal Dreams Metaphysical Show years ago in Quebec City. when all of this, when I wasn't a coach yet, and I didn't have my personal journal, personal development journal published, none of that was there yet. And I found this deck recently while cleaning up my place, and I hadn't seen it in years. And I knew it was a sign for me to use it and do a reading with it. And indeed it was. I did a reading with that deck and asked questions and had some very interesting answers. And this is why I would like to draw a card for you. So please, dear source energy, help us have some insight on what's about to happen and what does the future hold for us. What is awaiting us with this Life Purpose program? Please help us find some answers. Okay, let's choose a card. This is the one. The Two of Pentacles. If you're familiar with tarot a little bit, you'll know that pentacle has to do with wealth, abundance, and it's the sign, the earth sign. So planting seeds in the soil and creating a lot of value and wealth, and then reaping the benefits from the fields that you've planted. It's also a card. Well, the pentacle is also the symbol of slow progress. When you plant a seed in the soil to grow tomatoes, it doesn't grow overnight, but it's an investment into your future and you know that it's coming. So this is what it means. And let's take a look at the deeper meaning of this specific card, Two of Pentacles. I love this deck. It's, the illustrations really resonate with me. Two of Pentacles. Keep the balance when being torn between two paths. Balance the duties in your life. In practice, making wise decisions. Juggling one's duties. Enjoying the work you are doing. This is a lesson that I've been seeing a lot recently in my readings and in signs around me. Just enjoy the process. Enjoy where you're at right now. Express gratitude for the job you have, for the family members you have, the friends you have, the abundance you have, your health, everything, the love around you, the space around you. Just be grateful of little things. Whenever we're grateful and expressing love, we're vibrating high and we attract more of that goodness. When we're afraid of the future, where we feel guilty or we have resentment or anger towards people or jealousy, we vibrate so low, and this attracts more of that low energy. So this card is a good reminder of being grateful of where you're at right now. And I think it's really in alignment with this masterclass that found you today. And it's just a sign, perfectly aligned. So enjoy, just be you fully in the now, gratitude. And don't forget to reach out to me if you have any more questions or you just want to chat. Hopefully I'll hear about you soon. So maybe we can burn a bit more sage before saying goodbye. And I'm sending blessings and love your way on this beautiful day.